Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Shushmit and today I will show you something interesting. Now while using microcontrollers just like Arduino, you must have noticed that it can control only 3.3 volts or 5 volt appliances. But today I will show you how to control a 12 volt or a 24 volt appliance just by Arduino. I will use the fundamental concepts of MOSFET in this video. Don't worry, I will detailedly describe that. Now the main component you need in this project is the IRF520 MOSFET. It is easily available in Amazon, so you can easily get it. Now let us quickly see what are the things written in this MOSFET. The name of this MOSFET is IRF520 MOSFET. You will see it is embedded in this black portion. Now clearly see, this is the ground pin, this is the VCC pin, and this is the signal pin which will take the signal from the microcontroller. Here we are using the Arduino as our microcontroller. You can see it clearly. This black module is the main IRF520 module. And in the opposite side we see here is the V-in and the ground pin. In these two pins we will power our 12 volt or 24 volt with which we will control our appliance. And these two are V positive and V negative. From these two pins we will take the output to the appliance which we will control. Now here is the LED which only glows when it receives a signal from the Arduino. You can also design it on your own. I will also provide the Gerber file of it so that you can produce it by yourself. Now before we enter into the circuit schematic of the MOSFET, let's have some basic idea about it. The main device you need for this is a signal controlled switching device, which will control the current flow in the output circuit just by the signal received from the Arduino in the input circuit. On receiving the signal from the Arduino, we can control our output circuit according to it. For this purpose, we basically use two things. Firstly, the transistor and secondly, the MOSFET. Both these things are intensely used in our day-to-day life. Now, among these two things, the MOSFET is preferred over the transistor. This is because they have low resistance and voltage drop corresponding to the transistor. Now, this is a transistor and this is a MOSFET. Both of them are very similar in look, but among these two, MOSFET is much more popular than the transistor. Here I will be using the IRF520 MOSFET to control 12 volt appliances from our Arduino. These MOSFETs are also used to produce H-bridge motor drivers, which are used to control high current gear motors. I will detailedly make a video on these motor drivers very soon. You can go through all these details carefully. I will link this document in my description box. Now one more thing, here I will not be using the bare MOSFET. Instead, I will be using a small module of it. You can also use the bare one, there is no problem with that. Now, let's have a closer look of the module. Here you can see it clearly. You can also see the specifications of this module here. Note this line carefully. It can handle a maximum current of 5 amperes. If you exceed that level, it will burn out. So keep in mind this thing. It can control a output voltage from 0 to 24 volts. You can also exceed that, but don't exceed above 50. The input voltage is 3.3 volt to 5 volt, which is the voltage supplied by our microcontrollers. This module has a great application in the field of digital electronics. Now let us quickly see the circuit schematic of this module. This is the detailed schematic of the module we are using here. Now note this explanation carefully. You can easily correlate between the schematic and the main module by looking at the pins. This is the V-in, the ground, V positive, V negative, and the three input pins as signal, VCC and ground respectively, just as we have in our main module. Now let us focus on how this module works. Now firstly, you can see that V-in and V positive is directly connected through this wire. It is short circuited. Now if you see carefully, the V negative at this moment is not directly connected to the ground. It has to pass through this IRF520 MOSFET. Now before entering into the rest of the circuit, I will quickly tell you the function of a MOSFET. You can see it here that the MOSFET is basically of two types. Firstly, the enhancement type MOSFET and secondly, the depletion type MOSFET. But our IRA520 is an enhancement type MOSFET. Now basically a MOSFET is a signal controlled switching device. It switches it on or off according to the signal it receives. Here is the basic structure of a MOSFET. It has three terminals: the source, the gate, the drain. Now remember that if you apply a voltage on the gate, then the source and the drain will be connected through a channel inside this. Now to visualize it, you can say that if you give a high signal to the gate, then the switch will be on because there will be a channel here. But if you apply a low signal here, then the source and the drain will be disconnected as it is currently now. This is the signal controlled switching logic we are using here. Now let us get back to the schematic. Now you can easily understand that if our signal is high, then it will carry a high signal to the gate and thereby the MOSFET will turn on. So the V- will be directly connected to the ground. But if this signal is low, then the switch will be off. So V- will not be connected directly to the ground. Now as we connect our appliances across the V positive and V negative, so we can switch it on or off according to the signal the MOSFET receives. Now just to get a visual output of the signal we are receiving, we connect a LED in the module via a current limiting resistance, so that when the signal is high, then the LED will turn on, and when it is low, the LED will dim off. You can clearly see here that the signal voltage enters through here, it passes through the LED and the resistance and finally goes to the ground, and thus serves our purpose of signal visualization. This resistance here is just given to get a stable signal to our MOSFET. You can also see that the ground of the input circuit is directly connected to the ground of the output circuit. So we have learned the concept behind the MOSFET working and also understood how to practically implement it. Now let us see few examples using this MOSFET. Firstly, you can see that we can control the speed of a DC motor of 12 volts using this MOSFET. You can see this MOSFET is present here. We control the motor using the signal of the Arduino which we take from the potentiometer. I have already made a detailed video about this circuit using the MOSFET. You can easily check it here. Now secondly, we can use this MOSFET in making a music controlled LED. I have also made an interesting video about this. You can check it here. Now thirdly, in this video, I will practically show you how to blink a 12 volt LED light using the MOSFET. It is the most easy code available in Arduino. Now let us quickly go there. This is the simple code you need to upload in your Arduino board. You don't even need to write it. It is already present in the Arduino. To bring that, firstly go to File, then go to Examples and click on Basic, and you will find here a blink option. Click on it and you will get this code. It is very easy to understand. You can see here the LED built-in is set to output. The LED built-in is the pin 13 of Arduino. Now we enter into the loop. You can see we digital write the pin 13 to high and then delay for 1 second, and then again digital write to low and then again delay by 1 second. So it will blink for 1 second and it will turn off for 1 second. It is as simple as that. Now I will quickly show you how to connect the simple circuit. Firstly, I will connect the signal pin of the MOSFET to Arduino pin 13 and the ground pin to Arduino ground. Now I will connect the V-in and the ground pin to the positive and negative terminals of the power source we are using. Here I am using a LiPo battery, so I will connect it to V-in and ground respectively. Now finally, I will connect the positive and negative terminals of the LED strip to the V positive and V negative respectively. Now finally, I have connected all the components. Now I will upload the code to the Arduino and practically test our project. You can clearly see our program is successfully running. In the MOSFET, we also get the visual signal by this LED. It may not be interesting for many of you, but remember that you have learned to control any high current appliances just from your Arduino. Also note the concepts that you have learned today, because we will be needing it in our next project, that is to make a music reactive RGB LED. So let's end this video by watching a preview of that.